Welcome back to another episode of EDC with me. And today I wanted to touch base on my multi-tool conflict. So I guess what I mean by that is below I've got a Victoria Knox and I've got a Gerber dime. And above I've got my 3 everyday carry knives. Now I will say that between these knives, I would argue that my most carried is actually going to be the Ruger 2-stage here. This Ganzo Firebird I carried for quite a long time just because it's so thin, small, and it deep carries pretty well, and the dark material helps with dark pants. This guy here is a great knife, the Avant Tac. But it's a little bit thicker. The clip is really nice. It barely shows in pocket, so that's great for every day. But overall, this guy here, from a self-defense, everyday carry, and blade technology, this really is my go-to everyday carry. And by blade tech, I just mean simply the Tonto style, essentially giving you 2 separate tips, and then the serrations. So this just, it's more versatile to me in my life. So this has become my main carry every day. But what I'm struggling with, the dilemma I'm currently having, is in regards to these guys here. So for the longest time, I carried this Gerber dime. I'm a big fan of this multi-tool. It's got a bottle opener like everything. It's got some pliers, couple knives, one knife really, box opener, file, flathead. So pretty standard stuff. But recently this year I was gifted this Victoria Knox, which I haven't been a fan of for a long time, but once I saw this aluminum series come out and how thin it was, I was interested again. And I've been using this Key Smart to basically give it a pocket clip. So this will clip to the top of my pocket, and then this rides inside my pocket pretty well. What you see on here is a telescoping pen. See that there? I think this one's made by True, so I gotta take it off camera here. True Utility. This setup, especially for work, has been really nice. Really slim profile. I've got my pen. I've got quick access to it. The thing I use most on here is this bad boy, the knife, which is great for just general task. And then the surprise on this is this here. This file is extremely usable. I've seen different design on the same knife, so I'm not sure what the deal is. I don't know if the first run, second run does a different file design, but this particular one, it's hard to catch on camera. There we go. Works really well. So that's been kind of the surprise. I've been happy with this, but the reason why I say there's a struggle is I'm not carrying both. I don't have enough room since I upgraded my Zippo to the full size. I don't have the extra space in my key pocket or coin pocket, whatever you guys call it. So I've kind of had to choose between these, and here's where the dilemma comes in. And honestly, I'm reaching out to get feedback. On the dime, you've got pliers. These are pretty handy. Arguably, the Gerber dime, it's got the knife, just like the Victoria Knox. It's got a box opener, which works very well. There's the knife here. Pretty simple. Box opener simple. They both basically can do the same tasks for the most part. It's got scissors, which is a bonus and kind of a surprise. So it's got these pretty basic scissors here. And then, as I said, it's got a file. This file is pretty useless, especially compared to the file you get here on the Victoria Knox. I think the reason why this file struggles is because of the black coating they use. I would prefer that this not have any coating on it. Maybe that would make all the difference. You got a small flathead there. You can see I've used it. You've got a slightly larger flathead here. What I'm trying to get at is they share a lot of the same tools, but the big separator for me and what I do is right here, the plier. And believe it or not, the main reason why I like this guy is right here. Now, you may look at that and think bottle opener. Well, that's a bottle opener. So what is this? This is an actual can opener. It's got a flathead on here as well. Now, this is where it gets a little weird for me. What's more important? Is it pliers for EDC or a can opener? Now, why am I making it about these two tools? Pretty simple. If I need to open a can and I need to do it safely or cleanly, and what I mean by that is not scrape it against the ground till it opens, or potentially damage a blade by prying it open, I can open the can with this. It sounds ridiculous, but I have the option. Now, what can't I do with this tool? That comes down to the pliers. If I had a can opener on the dime, I'd be set. I'd have everything in the dime. If I had pliers on my Victoria Knox, which I know you can get, I believe it's a pretty large setup though for the Victoria Knox, which I'm not interested in. It's too large in the pocket. So that's my question to the world, to YouTube. As I go day to day, what do you guys think is more important? Do you think having the ability to use pliers or the ability to open a can if you had to? Please let me know in the comments. Share, like, subscribe if this is the type of conversations you guys like to have. And yeah, thanks for watching.